She had a strong faith in Jesus Christ. And also, she was always there for me when I had my problems. She would be like a friend listening, and she always was there for me when I had some trouble in my heart. I miss her.
Thank you so much.
My name's Marjorie Miller, and I only met Nancy once, and that's how powerful she was. She just, that poem is what I always knew was inside her, and I only met her towards the end when she had the oxygen, but just a very powerful soul that you never would forget, even though you only met her once. So,
Thank you,
I
Margaret.
definitely like a copy of that poem or put it on the memorial site. That was beautiful.
Dean will do that. Thank you so much.
My name's Nancy Martin, and I've known Nancy and Dean for a good many years. And it was one thing about Nancy that just attracted each other to ourselves, to each other, and it was the fact that she was very spiritual, and she always was interested in the afterlife, in spirituality, in readings, in cleansings. And so I would do a cleansing in her house, and we would talk about readings, and we would talk about other occurrences that happened that shouldn't have happened, but they happened. And so we shared a lot of those kind of stories, and it was just something that would really just bond us so together. She was always involved in a project. She was never still. She was always involved in something that kept her productivity just flowering. And she was just blooming every time I was with her. Her energy was more than I could put into words, and I too miss her.
Thank you so much, Nancy.
My name is Vicki, and I've been friends with Doug forever. Unfortunately, he's not here right now. But I met Nancy through Doug and through dance, ballet, and I really, really miss her. But I know she's upstairs dancing her heart out.
Thank you so much, Vicky.
My name's Monica. I met Nancy through Dean and mutual friends of Dean. One of the first groups of people that I met when I moved to Austin, and very similar to y'all. She was very welcoming from day one. You could talk to her about anything. She was always interested in what you had to say. She loved her cats, so I liked visiting with her and helping her take care of her cats. I kind of wish I was able to do more for her in the last, few months. But it's been really inspiring, and it's been inspiring me to, continue to do more whenever I can, whenever I get the opportunity. So thanks.
Thank you very much, Monica.
I'll go ahead and say something. I'll try. A lot of you probably want to know why Nancy, why it took so long. Nancy actually passed away on July 12th. She really wanted to live till Christmas again and have a Christmas party for everybody. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. The Lord took her instead. But we had a lot of problems after her death. The executor of her will, for example, was pretty much retired and on Prozac and couldn't So my brothers and I have been working almost on a daily basis with lawyers to get money out of her bank to eventually get her to peace, make peace. And I really want to thank Cook Walden, who helped us a lot. And I really want to thank everybody else that has helped me, and my brother, including Ben and Greg, and Elizabeth, thank you. And you, JP, thank you very much for everything you've done. And thank everybody here for coming to remember Nancy. Her place is still going to be there for the next few months. You're always welcome to drive by and remember her. And that I'll also talk to a number of you guys. There's a lot of stuff, as you all know. She likes stuff, and she had a lot of it. And literally, you can fill a pickup truck with a number of purses and shoes and hats and other things that she had. Anybody who might want to look at some of that material or help us take that material off our hands, feel free to give me a call, you know. She's got clothing that fits any size. As you see, Nancy had many lives. She changed her name and her age 6 times during her lifetime. When she was young, she changed her age to be older, so that she could be accepted in the military college. She was born in the military, and therefore she wanted to get accepted as quickly as possible back in those days. Getting married was a very important thing. And her mother and her worked very hard, and all of the military men that they were around. Shortly, we didn't ever really know how old our mother was. The hospital thought she was 78. Driver's license said she was 79. I finally found out that she was 80 years old.
Yeah, you women are. Could you ever tell?
Doug can finally hear it right.
And how you hear it back here.
But when she raised us, when we were finished and off to college, she decided, of course, she wanted to have her own life. She never really had a life before. She was a single child. And in the military, family brought up to think, you know, to marry into the military, etc. And she, and saw in her picture over here, went on a massive diet. She, like anybody else, grew plump and fat. And all of a sudden, one day in 1984, 85, she decided to change that. By 1986, she had plastic surgery, before and after pictures you see up there, to make herself look younger and live a life. And one day she just came up to me and just said, Dean, I want you not to think of me as your mother anymore. I want you to think of me as your best friend. That was in 1985, 1986. I was engaged to be married. And she took it upon herself to say that she wanted to do everything that we did as kids. She wanted to go to a Rush concert, a Blue Floyd concert, and she did. She wanted to go to our parties and college parties, she did.
And dancing.
And dancing all the time, dancing. When she got to her final look at the right side over there, she is at this point here 55 years old. She had changed changed her age again.
We're not sure about it.
55, 56, right, we're still not sure about that, right? But, she took off 10 years, Social Security, everything, fooled everybody on that one, took 10 years off her life, and, ran around at 40, and pretended to be 45 and dated 26-year-old kids.
Yeah, she took the age thing seriously. One of those things like, what was it? You do ask forgiveness later. So if you go to the state and ask for, I forgot my age when I signed up for retirement. So one thing we were scared about was the fudging.
But she managed it in the end for her retirement. She changed her age back again and got the state to retire her. Possibly. So basically living yet another life, a stage that Nancy here mentioned, and Vicky as well, going out to the limousines, go to the cultural events, helping her children, and helping her children's friends, because all of us became friends with Nancy. I think everyone knows that. And whenever they miss her. And thank you for coming. Thank you
Let's
all.
just say, we love you, Dean, and we love you, Doug. Well, we know the truth about Nancy, that she's one with God forever and ever, and we release her to the hands of the infinite. To her we lovingly say, beautiful Nancy, we love you and support you on your journey. Beautiful Nancy, we love you and support you on your journey. Please repeat after me. Nancy, the light of God surrounds you.
Nancy, the light of God surrounds you.
Nancy, the love of God enfolds you.
Nancy, the love of God enfolds you.
Nancy, the power of God protects you.
Nancy, the power of God protects you.
Nancy, the presence of God watches over you.
Nancy, the presence of God watches over you.
Wherever you are, God is, and all is well.
Wherever you are, God is, and all is well.
We want to share with you one of her very, very favorite songs from Phantom of the Opera.
done too many times in a memorial service, you have Andrew Lloyd Webber. It's not the most common, and that's one thing that she loved was the arts.
And now, brothers and sisters and family members, we're all part of that, Nancy's family. We return her to God from whence she came. And so we conclude by saying, the Lord blesses you and keeps you. The Lord makes his face to shine upon you and is gracious unto you. The Lord lifts up the light of his countenance upon you and gives you peace, now and forevermore, to the ends of eternity. Amen. Thank you so much for coming. And Dean has graciously offered us to have some of Marie Callender's famous pies, because that's what Nancy loved, and that's what we're famous for. So God bless you all. Amen.
Thank you, Linda.
Dean, and that's Doug. Dean, and that's Doug. Third one, I think we I'm not even after. Yeah. You go ahead and do that comment.
Not buying go.
I know, I don't know if you're tricked.
Let me get these to go. I can the ball.
Graduated high school.
Sure.
Really?
Yeah, I'll get mine to go too.
Let's go team.
To go as well?
And I think you were on the tennis team.
Is that what it is?
No, I wasn't in junior high.
No, I mean,
We'll see.
No. I was on the team in McAllen. I did play
on the cars.
I did play. I think I took tennis as one of the classes.
That I was in tennis class.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I was playing, and there was also. Well, that's cool. So did you play on the team?
No, never. I played I played tournaments around all sorts of stuff. Play with John McFarland. He's really
I
good.
remember having a racquetball thing.
Yeah. No, I remember Dean telling me a long time ago that they still knew you.
Yeah, through, he was good friends with a good friend of mine's older brother. Calderons, they went to, no, our Calderon graduated. Yeah, Cal. His older brother went to Anderson. His older brother is really gregarious about everybody and all that.
Yeah,
But was really good friends
when I was
with
in college, he was telling me,
there.
he just mentioned your name, and I was like, sound like somebody, I saw your name on the car.
Yeah, it's funny because
Yeah, we should have brought the other camera.
McAllen had that weird part of their district that went up into Highland Hills. There's like Northwest Hills, Highland Hills, and then part of Offset High.
You actually finished yours?
Like on Edgemont too. So like people in my neighborhood could go to Edgemont. I mean, not just about riding, but people who had bike riding distance. Some of them end up going to Anderson, McAllen, some of them.
So I kind of remember people that we had went to our school that were.
Oh yeah, it was like I don't know if they've ever changed it. The school district goes from like Highland Mall over to Highland Hills. It's a weird shaped district.
I live right over, it's right here at the end of Shoal Creek.
Oh really? Oh right where is it? You're 183. Cool.
Blocks south of there.
I remember looking at a rent house a few years ago. I ended up buying a place in East Austin, University Hills, kind of near where the main road is 183. Well, it is, and I'm trying to get out. I think it's a good time to get out. That's what I'm trying to do. I didn't think I'd be leaving, but I just
I think we're in the calendar.
Not at all.
She's just six. Because Anderson's so close to where we're at. It's closer than McAllen is.
Right on the other side.
Is that the McAllen district? Really? See, that's so important. I'd like to get a map. Which is which? Well, it's awesome. For a long time. You know. I just had a birthday yesterday.
Did you really? Today's my birthday.
Oh, really?
Hey, all right, happy birthday.
It's the way to go. Get older and older.
I
Yeah.
kept dropping hints. I thought maybe my brother would buy me a 44 for my birthday.
Oh, yeah?
We better turn this off. We won't have any room.